You are, you know.
I am what?
Always working.
Stop when you come home, don't I?
You stop typing, but your mind keeps working.
Not out of choice. My mind has a mind of its own. Why did I send for you?
Beats me. I'm still throwing 48 looking for a cab. You see what I mean? I'm just thought in your head right now, and you're so busy, like, working, I can't even remember why you just thought of me.
No, I remember. I was just thinking about the first day we met.
You love to play back that tape, don't you?
Oh, do it with me, Maggie, the day we met.
Do it too much.
I must need it. Oh, come on, Maggie, do it.
Well, got 10 minutes before I get home. Why not? For many of us, a sense of control is a sense of catharsis. We feel as if we can know the situation, we'll know the outcome.
For Jake, control is his only coping method for dealing with his trauma, guilt, and grief. When this begins to dissolve his marriage with Maggie, the scenes he creates in his head begin to work against him as his psyche and sense of control begin to rapidly deteriorate.
So this begs the question, what is worth giving up our sense of control over?
This is Jake's Women by Neil Simon.
East Hampton 8 years ago, the July 4th party to backs a sunset, a beautiful sunset. I'm feeling a little nervous on my second margarita because this is the in crowd and I'm an out girl. I don't know a soul here, including the guy who brought me. Then I notice you noticing me, and I pretend not to notice because you look kind of sexy and intelligent, and I don't think I can handle sexy and intelligent on 2 margaritas and an empty stomach.
Would you just skip to the part when we meet?
Jake, these words are coming from your mind. Remember, you're the one who just made yourself sexy and intelligent.
Okay. So I notice you and you notice me, then you turn to talk to this yuppie couple.
Both dressed in white blazers, white slacks, and white buckskins, looking like 2 bandaged index fingers. Oh my god!
Hi,
I just don't know who to vote for
Oh
yet.
no.
You know, I understand the
Ugly
issues.
dress.
I was voting.
That's Laura Ashley? No, the girl, not the dress. Ask because I'd like to
I don't
know.
think we have.
Oh, hi, Barbara.
Oh my god, you're
You
that
did like the book.
horrid.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Wow, how
The LA
nice.
Times? No, I didn't read it.
Thought you two were all
You mailed
sorry.
me a bad review? Excuse me.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. Here's my napkin.
It'll dry. No one will notice if you just stand in front of me for a little while.
I'm actually not feeling all that well. Oh, there's Mayor Coke. He may want to stand in front of you.
Are you here with anyone?
Yes, a date. Charlie something.
That's odd. My date is Sybil something.
Oh, they're married.
Gee, I hope so. Are you here for the summer?
No. Are you?
No. It's amazing how many things we have in common. Is your name Jake?
No, it's Maggie. Do I look like a Jake?
No, I do. I'm just looking for a hook in this conversation. Could I buy you dinner?
That's very nice, but I think the dinner here is free. It was nice meeting you, Jake.
This can't be goodbye.
We'll meet again.
When?
Well, about 10 minutes when I get home from work. Come back to work, Jake. Reliving the past is going to help us get through the future.
Damn it, Maggie. Can't we just have 10 minutes together? Because I'm afraid tonight may not be so wonderful.
Really, Jake? Well, I don't know what's going to happen tonight, do I? And that scares you. Because you can never control what I say when reality begins.
She's right, you know. Reality is a bummer. God, how much better writing is. You don't get to play God. You get to be God. Push time backwards or forwards or put it on hold. Bend it, twist it, tie it in knots or tie it in ribbons. The choice is yours. The downside? You get to be a slave to the things you love. How much living have I missed these last 30 years? And is creative pleasure better than real pleasure? Maggie will be home soon with a big smile on her face, always hiding her true feeling. Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. Close enough.
So what kind of day did you have? She asked cautiously. In a lousy mood, I just think you are.
Sort of a lousy mood.
Yeah, I sorta noticed. What's the matter, Jake? You look so okay, tell me.
I want to get the first sentence right. It's important.
The first sentences.
Do you want out of this marriage?
Where is this coming from, Jake? And why now? Isn't this the kind of talk one prepares for? Grab the phone off the hook, get a bottle of scotch?
You get the phone, I'll get the scotch.
I thought the reason you're in a lousy mood is because I couldn't go to dinner with Karen on Saturday. Shows you're in my mind, must be.
I don't know where, Maggie.
Jake!
Tell me.
I gave you time for your first sentence. Give me a chance to get my second win. Okay. You want to know if I want out of this marriage? The answer is no. I don't want out of this marriage.
So everything's fine.
I didn't say it was.
I didn't think it was.
No, Jake. Everything is not fine. Does it come as a shock to you?
No. It's been obvious for months, so why haven't either of us talked about it before?
We talk about it every day, and the lack of warmth we show each other. Will you sometimes even acknowledge me when I come through the door?
On the nights I'm lucky enough to still be up when you walk in.
Yes, I'm working a lot more than I used to. I'm sorry. I was going to sit here matching complaints. Where are we going with this?
I don't know. It's our first trip. Are we in trouble, Maggie, or are we in big trouble?
I love how I get to be going on a witness stand. I don't know, Jake, we're in trouble, and that's a lot more than we've ever been in before, so the size of it really seems irrelevant.
Really? I'd hate to get a report like that from my radiologist. Well, there's something there, Jake, but the size of it is irrelevant!
I love what you consider a talk before dinner.
You know, it's amazing, but I don't even know what you're feeling right now. Are you hurt? Are you frightened, angry, defensive? What?
Claustrophobic! Isolated! Airless! Atrophying! I can't believe I said that. This is dangerous, Jake. Let's put it off for a while. Please? Maybe we'll even go away in the morning.
Go away? After claustrophobic, airless, atrophying, those words have a certain permanency. They tend to stick to your ribs.
Jesus, you won this conversation, Jake. You know what? I have a first sentence for you. How about separating for 6 months to give us some breathing space?
Separate for 6 months? That's a lot of breathing space. How long have you been thinking about
Just
this?
came up.
Half our problems are based on the fact that we're apart 3 or 4 months out of the year. I don't see how separating is the answer to being separated too much.
I need the time, Jake. I feel lost, out of control. I feel like I'm skiing down a mountain with no poles.
Maybe I could be there to catch you.
Catch me, don't push me! I didn't mean that. I'm so glad I was being unhappy.
Don't you want this marriage?
Of course I want this marriage. I have always wanted this marriage, but that's the thing about marriage, Jake. You only get one beginning.
Who says? Why can't we go back? Why don't we get married again? I'm serious. New party, new wedding ring, different hors d'oeuvres. It's possible if you want it badly enough.
It's a very nice offer, Jake.
Then take it.
We're having enough trouble making this marriage work, let alone starting a new one.
I don't think we should separate. I think it would be the end of us.
Don't you see, Jake? Don't you see how much I've changed? I can't stop running. I run for taxis and for planes and for elevators. I run for lunch meetings and analyst appointments. I run 10 miles every weekend, but it's still not far enough or fast enough, and I'm no good for anybody until I can learn to stop running and find out what actually is I'm running from. If I'm still running 6 months from now, there won't be anything left of me worth being married.
I love you, Maggie.
I love you too, Jake. At least we have that, right? It's worth holding on to for 6 months.
It's also worth staying here and fighting.
No! I don't want to fight, Jake. I have tried so hard this year just to talk to you, but I always end up listening. We started off with a marriage and ended up with a monologue. You're not even listening to what I'm saying now. You just want to find out how to make it better without actually knowing what's wrong. We should have been fighting for our marriage. We should have been living it.
Then let's start tonight, because 6 months apart will kill us.
So will forcing me to stay. I'm sorry, Jake. Maybe there's a chance for us, but not with a quick resolution. We're not going to solve this tonight anyway. I don't know what else to say, so. Jake, did that go by you too?
Funny. You look about 10 miles away from where I sit.
Oh, Jake. I think we're only an inch or two apart, I swear.
Forget something?
Our marriage.
Thought you packed out when you left.
I thought so too, but apparently I was wrong about a lot of things.
Thought you were pretty clear about what you wanted.
I thought what I wanted was out there, Jake, but I realized I missed you. I missed the way you always have the right thing to say, and I fumble through, tripping over my own tongue, trying to tell you that I'm sorry. And praying to God that somebody else's soap isn't up there sitting in my soap dish.
Do you mean it, Maggie? Is that what you really want?
Yes, Jake, God. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but this is seriously the stupidest scene you've ever written in your life.
I didn't write it, I was just thinking of it.
Oh, then good, you didn't waste any paper.
What I wasted was even thinking about you. What?
That I'm still attracted to the very thing about you that drove me out of here. I think part of you is standing there in front of me, Jake, talking and listening to me, but there's that other part of you, the writer. Detached as hell. He's not the one who's involved in our problem, Jake. He's a voyeur and a manipulator. Until you can learn to trust yourself, trust your feelings, Jake, which is not what he judges to be the truth, then you're never going to feel safe with me or anyone. There's a lot of people who love you out there, Jake. Trust it. So on, Jake.
There's nothing left for me here. This house, it used to be filled with people laughing, living, loving. Now it's just me talking to you, telling me what I'm telling you to say. You think I'm crazy, don't you?
I let myself in, Jake. Is that all right? I want to stay and work out those last 2 inches. Jake, is that all right?
Yeah. That would be great. No, you stay there. I'll come to you.
Is everything okay, Jake?
Well, a little nervous. It's a 10-mile drop from here to there.